Alright, I was going to test something out. I've got these ABEC 9s come stock in this will. It's been my deck for a while. They're not too dirty. Can't imagine it's any fault of the use of the board. So I'm not going to clean the bearings, but I'm going to ride it, get some distance, because I've had these forever. They're a cool little bearing. They have spacers. I'm going to have to measure them to make sure the spacing's good for what I got to do here. But they're clean, they're great bearings. I'm gonna see how much better roll I get with this guy. Doing a little downhill kind of test. Let's go get it. So, got this minor slope. I was skating down the road the other day. I felt like I wanted to go, like I could almost coast all the way from that corner back to my house with just a little bit of a push. I was like, I wonder if I swap the bearings, how much closer I could get from that corner to corner. So I'm gonna play a little bit. Got this little flag-ish there waving. It shows you how much wind I've got. It's a morning session. Things are always nice and calm in the morning, but I'm gonna find a little starting point up here. It's a little manhole cover. And I'm gonna we'll do it 3 times. Gonna get my balance and start pushing and give it one good push. See where I end up 3 times in a row. Swap the bearings and then see how the next set goes. What's interesting is with these boards, or just with any board, you can feel what it wants to do. It's like, ooh, you can feel it wants to go. When I skate my other, like my LDP board, my G-Bomb, I can feel when I hit those dark spots, they're like really grippy. I can feel that. It's really, really good on that board. So just also the feel of the road and the vibration. So I have a little something I'm gonna do with that too, but I should be able to feel like it wants to go further in the bearing, and a good set of bearings. So let's find out how that looks, because explaining how it feels doesn't make sense. But so from the manhole to here, one push. This is roughly kind of how my testing was going last night. There was a little bit of a wind, so I stopped testing because you couldn't guarantee a headwind. A headwind would for sure impact things. But I'm trying to stay dead center, because you notice there's a slope in the road, in the road. If I angled downhill, I'd get more downhill in my push. So try to stay right in the middle where I started. Try not to go up the hill by going in the middle. Let's give this a couple more pushes and see how this turns out. Feels pretty good this morning. It's probably only 100 degrees. Gotta love Arizona. 100, where it doesn't cool down at night in the summertime. Okay. So what I'm doing, like I say, is I just kind of couple little pushes to start, and then a big push, and then coast. What I'll probably do is, if I can make it to the corner, I'm gonna go up the road and see how far up I can go and make it to the corner with one push. Because if I turn the corner, it's just gonna keep running and running. But that manhole's more than half the way. So if I can go one push from there, make it to the corner, maybe with good bearings I can go all the way up. We'll see. Alright, so a little push, a little balance, big push. And then we'll go swap bearings. So it's like same. I can just, I'm within like 5 feet every time. So let's go swap my bearings. Alright, I need to do some measurements. I need a screwdriver. You can kind of reach in there and flex these guys out usually. That's a nice tight fit. That's a good sign. So depending on how this goes, I may just go with this. There's ABEX. Feel good, ABEX 9s. I don't think these bearings are going to work. That is not the gap I need. So, yep. I will get a different set of bearings, try the same feature out. So this is going to be like a two-parter. So I decided to buy some bearings that I read about on Amazon that are ceramic. Keveni, don't even know how to say it, but they seem to be quality. I think there's potential there. And then I bought some reds, stuff everybody else knows, about $100 versus I think these are like 20-30 bucks. I'm gonna drop these in first and we're gonna test them out, see how they do. Alrighty. These look clean. I mean, you see them, they're beautiful. Let's try them out. These wheels are really precision. I do like how stuff fits in there. Super tight, super snug. Plastic goes on the inside, goes on the outside. Alright. Thing of beauty. Whether or not they work better, I don't even care because they're cooler looking. That is a fresh set of these guys. Save those bearings for later. Again, it's Keveni, black ceramic titaniums off Amazon. Let's go give them a try. Ooh, they just roll so much better. I can tell. No, just kidding. Let's go, Dave. Had to say hi to my neighbor Dave. He's always out and about, a good old boy from the military. Has good stories. Anyway, I want to swear that I can feel a difference in the bearings. They feel really good. Usually when I'm going this direction, it's uphill. They just feel like they want to keep going. Flag's moving a little bit more than I like. So tomorrow morning I might get better results, but I'm still gonna test right now. Big old military jet flying around up there. Zoom in on that sucker. It's a monster. Yeah. Anyway, because conditions aren't perfect, but my wanting to know is pretty peaked. And jeez, as soon as I say that, now I've got a good solid breeze. Unfortunately, it's a headwind. Oh, sucky. Anyway, I'm gonna test it out. If you remember the process, just a couple little pushes and then a big push. No. It's not gonna work at all. Stupid. Anyway, even with the headwind, let's see how it works. We'll just crouch for a little bit of less drag, right? That went stupid. Look at that flag. Anyway, we'll test tomorrow morning. Oh, one thing nice about Arizona is after a nice nightly monsoon, it is always pretty chill, pretty calm. So, good day to test. Other than it's garbage day. Flags aren't moving. It's a good sign. Let's see. Nothing but blue skies. See how they roll. Time to test. Birds are singing. All right. Do the balance and the push. Felt okay. I'm a little bit tired, so it wasn't my best push, but again, we're just looking for the feel and the results. It's got a good roll feel to it. Might be about the same. Well, it's actually rolling past. So this is where we have to say, oh, I'm gonna have to go up the street a little further, because once you turn this corner, it just keeps on trucking like it's downhill. And I just keep it rolling. So, first push, signs of improvement. Let's get back up there. Do a second push. Actually, I might go up the street a little further. Figured that's the best way to test this out, is to go up the street, because I gotta stop before that corner, otherwise I just keep going. But ceramic bearings, no miles on them, no break-in, no nothing. Seem to be doing better. So let's scoot past that. One line, two line, three lines. So it's a 3-line push. So balance. How's a better push? Because actually, it's super early and I think I got more power out of that one. Might end up going all the way up the street just to see how far I go. Because like I said, I wanted to see if I could go all the way from that corner to this corner. It's a full block. I don't know how much in feet. Not much grade as far as slope, but so far the bearings. And I think there is a break-in period where things actually work better as they break in a little bit. So that many up there and I can just turn the corner again. So yeah, we're gonna have to go more than 3 lines up. Okay. So I'm thinking pretty for sure these bearings are better than the ABEC 9s that come in them. So for sure I'll be running these type of bearings from now on. Let's see. We'll go all the way up to this car. That's 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines. Right here at the driveway. Let's see how this one does. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. She's gonna hit the corner. Without a doubt, we'll make the corner. And I could even turn it. And this push, I didn't feel like I got as much in it as I did my last push. But look, still turning the corner. And then I could totally go down the street. Interesting. Alright, new test. All the way to the corner with a push to see how far we go. Because obviously we're getting better roll with the ceramics. So we'll do 3 pushes from the top corner, see how far I make it. And then I'll do the reds, see how good they work. Morning. Kids are in school. Guess that flag's not gonna give us better. It's wrapped up. Can't even fly even if it wanted to. But wind conditions are good. Ooh, what am I doing? We'll start at the manhole up here. It's not corner to corner, but it's pretty much probably the best place to start from. So one push, that's all she gets. It's gotta be so close though, it just wants to. Still just a little bit more. Just gotta let it keep on keeping. One push, not bad, huh? I think the big wheels really help. It goes over a lot of this rough stuff. When I run my normal, like dad bods and my G-bomb, I can feel all those little lines. They're kind of sticky. I feel like they want to hang me up a little bit. I'm pretty impressed. We're still going. Dude, I can almost... It's like it still just wants to go. Anyway. Let's call it. That close. 25 feet off from it. Let's see what we do this time. Back to the top. So, corner to corner. That one actually, I feel like I got a good push. If I don't make it to the other corner, I'll be surprised. Because you just can feel it deep down in your nuggets. You know, you just feel it. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to get there. But we'll get there. Maybe thought it's a little bit better than last time. If I don't make it all the way to the corner, I'll be surprised. I might end up skating these for a little while longer before I switch to the next bearings, because I think that's my next test, is as they break in, how much better do they get? And not bad. I think it's a good test. We'll call it good. No question. These ceramic bearings better than the ABEC 9s that come in the wheel stock, and I thought they were pretty darn good stock. If you've seen some of my other videos and how long they roll well.
Braap stick. Big thanks from Zen Times 10 for watching. If you like that video, make sure you subscribe. We have future promos and contests coming up. Click that like button and drop us a comment on the way out.